I'm Ron Klopfanstein. One of my favorite things to do on a Saturday night is to play pinball. And I wanted to find out what this origin story was of this cool place I love to hang out. It's called Cousins Pinball in Marcy. I'm going to talk to the owners, and some of the people here are coming to play pinball. I'm with Kevin and Matt, and Kevin and Matt are the two cousins. This is your place?
Yes.
So what's this backstory here? What's the origin story of Cousins Pinball?
Well, it started with this guy at a pool table behind us drinking some beers.
That pool table there?
That pool table right there.
Yeah.
So he found a pinball machine online, the Indiana Jones, and I'll let you finish the story.
First game. Yep.
So what was about the Indiana Jones that you had to buy it?
Well, Indiana Jones is my favorite movie series, and with a little bit of research that Kevin and I were kind of doing, it happened to be a pretty coveted game, and seemed like a lot of fun. And after some searching, Kevin and I were talking about it, as we always do, and it was a game out in Boston. We knew nothing about pinball machines, and it was all bought, as Kevin said, late at night. We're right over there, and I said, I'm going to offer him this, and I sent him a text. And he came back, yep. I go, I guess we bought our first pinball machine.
So Roger, do you come here and play very often?
Yeah, I come here about once a month, sometimes a little more.
Why? What do you like about this place?
It's a lot of it's the nostalgia, you know, the sounds and everything.
Yeah,
and playing the old games, and then even up to the new games. You know,
you kind of like can walk through like the history of pinball here.
Yeah. You play some of the the older machines from the 60s, 70s,
like the
I think.
Old 50s style. Like you can imagine people like with their leather jackets here, playing games.
Absolutely.
And then you go all the way up to like, well, what's your favorite now?
I'm into the Dungeons and Dragons machine. It's over there. Yeah,
that first game. Like this is before you had the pinball, the pinball hall, is that what you call it?
Yep.
Okay, so before you had this, like, when did you go from like having a game or games to like opening your own place?
Well, after IJ, you bought Star Wars, correct?
That was our first brand new pinball machine, was a Star Wars game.
And then from his research online, I'm researching online, and I found the Munsters. A guy in Texas had it.
I love the Munsters.
I do too. And I believe it's a beautiful cabinet, the black and white with a color contrast. So the story behind that is I talked to the guy and I said, listen, you could probably take me for all I'm worth. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I said, would you be willing to ship it home for me? Because I could do that, but I'm going to show you, because this won't be your last pinball purchase. And he was dead right. Because it went from there to, like, before you know it, I had 4 in the basement, Matt gets like 3 or 4 more. We just started this frenzy of finding games that we like the themes and we remember playing when we were teenagers.
We probably grew it to about 17 games overall.
Yeah.
And talking to our wives, seeing the passion that we had, and also that the joy it brings to people. That it was probably over a year and a half that we all got together, and we're really encouraged by family because of really the joy that pinball does bring to people, and the collective collaboration, and I would say the friendship that it's really parlayed. But I was
talking to some of the people here, and that's like what they talked about, the community they've built up, and just a friendly vibe. People can come here and have snacks and hang out and talk, and they've made new friends, and the league, and
they're texting each other, calling each other, hey, what are you doing tonight? I'm at the pin hall. They all come on down and hang out, and that's been a great satisfaction to this whole thing. It really has. We've made some great friends as well. Just our patrons are our friends, which is awesome.
I'm with Chris, and Chris has challenged me to a game. We're going to play the KISS game. I love these old retro kind of style games.
Yeah, definitely. So I like the new ones too, though.
Their variety here is amazing. So what do you like about pinball?
It's a break from every day. It's I wish it was every day.
Yeah.
But with everything going on in the world right now, it's nice to just do something that doesn't make you think about anything but what you're doing.
Right.
When I'm playing pinball, I don't care about my bills. I don't care about groceries. The world's a scary place right now. It's a release, escape.
It brings us back to our youth, and we just love certain
So did you guys grow up together, like cousins?
Yeah.
And stuff?
Yeah.
Did you guys play pinball and go to arcades and stuff, or video
We
games?
did.
Or?
I mean, so his mom, my mom are sisters. They both had different shifts, so it was like every day, either my mother was babysitting Matt at my house or I was at Matt's house. So ever since I can remember, 4 or 5 years old, ever since I can remember, we've always been together. And I can tell you stories about our summer vacations and trips and stuff. That's a whole. It's amazing. But neither one of us have been arrested in jail. So kind of a thing. But yeah, through our whole
It's
life.
so cool, and like still as adults, like you're working together, have this thing together. What a great thing.
Time to play a game.
So this is another one of my favorite games here. It's called Pinball Pool. This is one of the retro games here. One of the great things about playing games at Two Cousins Pinball is you kind of get to experience the history of pinball, from the 1950s games to the cool digital modern 2026 games. But whatever you want to play, I guarantee you'll have a great time here. At Two Cousins Pinball, I'm Ron Klopfanstein for 95.5 FM, The Heat. This is Ron Klopfanstein. Meet me in the hot seat every Monday at 5 p.m. for Hot Seat Media Mondays on 95.5 FM, The Heat.